Hey everyone, welcome to Adult with Autism. I'm Lee and I am an adult with autism. So I'm gonna let you in on a not so secret. I have terrible organisational skills. Because I suffer with executive dysfunction, which is very prevalent in people with autism as well as people with ADHD, and I have both, so double whammy. And I'll probably go more in depth about executive dysfunction in a whole video of its own, because most people, if not everybody that I've spoken to with autism and ADHD or just autism, have executive dysfunction problems. But this means I find it hard to do the things that I need to get done but really don't want to do. It kind of puts a bit of a block, and these tasks, it can be as simple as remembering to drink throughout the day, to bigger ones like things like house cleaning and stuff like that. And I also have a rubbish memory, so put these two things together and nothing would get done in my house if I wasn't very disciplined and tried to get lots and lots of organisational skills done. And this is why I have many small ways to try and keep me on task throughout the day. And don't forget, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up for me and give it a like, and also tap subscribe, hit the bell icon, that way you'll be notified when this video comes out in case I do any bonus content videos or anything like that. Now, firstly, I have my large whiteboard, which is just for everything to do with YouTube and my WordPress blog. That is a very hard word for me to say. WordPress blog. So I blog on WordPress, and that's what I started doing before YouTube. And everything on the whiteboard, it has my schedule for the week at the top, it has targets, ideas for videos and blogs, and it has a couple of goals on it, which I spoke about in one of my previous vlogs as well. I hope to add more goals to these, but I haven't really looked into what I want to achieve in life, because right now I'm just enjoying making these videos, and my goal is just try and create something that's interesting or informative and just carry on enjoying doing it, basically. So I don't always stick to the schedule. So far I don't think actually a week has gone exactly to the schedule, but it's there so that if I'm having an off week, I know what I need to achieve each day, like minimum, so I can get small things done in the day even if I don't feel up to doing a lot. A script doesn't need much research, can be done in an hour, blog post might take me another hour, but then I can have the rest of the day to myself. If that's all I have to do that day, then that is completely fine. And then day to day I have my diary, which is where I'll write what I want to get done that day. I don't write diaries days ahead of time of what I need to achieve every single day, because I never know how I'm going to feel waking up day to day. If I've had a bad night's sleep, I've had nightmares or anything like that, couldn't get sleep till late or anything, then to wake up to like a long list of tasks, I'm just not going to get done, and then that's going to get added to another day, and then the next day I'm going to wake up with double the amount of work to do, and I'm just not going to want to do it at all, and then things don't get done. So what I do is I wake up each morning and I write in what I'm going to achieve that day. But if I don't achieve it all, that's fine. But it's usually a realistic amount of stuff. 1 task, 2 tasks, 3 tasks, however much I think that I can get done that day. And I try and start my day early as well. My alarm is currently set for 8, just because I've not been sleeping great, but I usually get up at 7. I have an hour or so to myself with a cuppa and breakfast, and then I'll look at what I need to do for the day. And this is my diary. It's like this rose gold pink colour, and it was bought for me as one of my Christmas presents. It comes in super handy, and typically get bought a diary every year. So I even put things in like to get a shower and things like that, and I tick things off as I go along. Then I have I don't have it on me, but I have an ideas notebook as well. Let me just put that to the side. I have an ideas notebook, and that's to keep to hand. It's currently, where is my ideas notebook? Oh, my ideas notebook at the minute is in my bedroom, because I've been doing a lot of work sat on the bed or sat under the duvet, because it's warmer and comfy in there. But that ideas notebook is always nearby, so I can, if I get an idea, it pops into my head, I can scribble something down in there, and then I can elaborate on it later. I do also have a bunch of ideas on my whiteboard as well, obviously, and they're the ones that I actually want to get done sort of in the near future. So I'll take ideas out my notebook, put it on there, then I'll rub them off the whiteboard and put more on once I've actually finished filming those videos. With this notebook, I keep a larger A4 notebook as well, in case a fully formed idea pops into my head, and then I can write down the whole thing. I'm very old school and I enjoy writing with pen and paper much more than typing, but my hands end up hurting. I do have issues with my hands and being able to do things with my hand, motor skills I think it's called. So I do try and write shorthand and turn it into full sentences when I type it out. And then to make sure I eat properly every day, I have a board in my kitchen that I got from the range, which looks like an oversized chopping board with a handle, and it's hooked onto the wall, and it has sort of like chalkboard bits for every single day of the week. And I filled that out on a Sunday. And then while I'm filming that out, I also write out a shopping list, what ingredients I need for the week, and then typically do my weekly shopping on a Monday, and put anything else on it, like cleaning products, anything for the cat, anything like that. Now, I haven't been able to keep up with that as much, because the problem with being on lockdown and in quarantine is that I can't always get hold of the things that I need from the shops. So I've been doing it a little bit more in reverse, and I've been writing a shopping list of the typical things that I need for meals for the evening. I've been going and grabbing that, and then just, okay, what kind of meals can me and my other half put together throughout this. It has to be something that both of us can cook together, because I can't cook on my own, otherwise I burn myself. And about autism problem, but that's a discussion for another. Now, I know that I'll burn out pretty quick if I try and do too much in a day, so I have to make sure that I factor in enough time to relax in between tasks as well. And this is why I only give myself a few tasks a day. Some days only one task, some days only two. It depends on what the task is, how long it's going to take me, how much energy, how much I have to mentally prepare for it, and things like that. And it's just to make sure that I don't burn myself out. I know some people with autism have to have a rigid timetable to stick to, but if I try and do an absolute rigid organisational timetable, no, it never happens. I'll never stick to it. It will make me feel even worse, and I will get even less done. It just doesn't work for me, unfortunately, and that's just the way I tick compared to other people. I know what I need to get done for the day, and as long as I start early enough, I know I can get everything done in a day. I'd love to know what you guys do to keep organised and stay on task each day. If you've got any hints or tips for me, drop them in the comments below. I could always do with more hints and tips to make things and day-to-day life easier, and I'll get back to you if you comment as well, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.